Fashion and engineering students at ASU have teamed up to create wearable clothing that children at hospitals that are undergoing chemotherapy can wear that will help keep them calm, help keep them distracted, and these sorts of things. It's an interesting program, again, from ASU researchers. And here with more is Galina Mihaleva from the ASU School of Art and Sean Jordan from the Engineering School at ASU Polytechnic. Holy smokes, you got some friends joining you here as well. Galina, we'll start with you. Clothes for kids undergoing chemo. Explain, please.
Yes, we first of all challenged our students to step out from their comfort zone to be a fashion designers and to design only for look. So this time we had patients in mind, the little warriors from Amanda's Hope Foundation. The students met the little warriors, then they pair with the engineers. We created beautiful collaborative groups, interdisciplinary, and then the process began. They designed clothing that can assist little warriors, little children during the chemo, so they don't feel lonely. For example, this little bear has a sensor in the little paw.
Yeah.
When the children feels lonely, they can touch it, and then the little heart will illuminate, it will give them sense of comfort, and they have a friend next to them.
Yes.
And then we have a little jacket that it's coordinated with the little bear. And another project here, it's about breathing. So during the chemotherapy, most of the time kids forget to breathe. They feel so stressed out and anxiety, it's so high, but this little sensor that it's in the jacket will sense the breathing pattern, it's not correct. And then the little butterfly will start to open and close to give them directions how to.
Can we get a shot of the butterfly that Sean is holding there? Because I think it would help if they could see what she's talking about. That again is a sensor that helps kids undergoing chemotherapy, Sean helps monitor and helps keep track of things. Also, in some respects, these, like the bear and other things, it helps calm them, distract them. It just helps.
Exactly. And that's really the goal. I mean, from an electronics perspective, engineers, this is about sensors and a microcontroller, computer inside, and then some sort of actuators. There's a small motor in here that causes the butterfly wings to go to flap. But at the same time, from the user perspective, it's monitoring a pulse rate and then is controlling the rate of the butterfly wings with the pulse.
Now, that goes with the jacket that's on your friend next to you
Exactly.
here?
So it's meant to be a wrist piece.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's the friend, and it goes, because now this jacket has all sorts of pockets and things here, Sean. Is that designed to do something?
Yeah, so part of that is to hold the electronics, because part of the, often cancer patients are immunocompromised, and so they need to be able to wash we wanted to have complete pieces that they could wear and feel, this represents a butterfly, and so they feel like they are a butterfly, but then they also have this butterfly there. But we also need a place for the electronics that don't do well in the washer, and so that's where these pockets come in.
How difficult is it to devise fashionable kinds of things that also have sensors in them and are important equipment?
It is very actually easy nowadays, because they were alumni from MIT. They developed sensors which are very flat and washable sometimes. Microcontrollers like the LilyPad. We have also a circuit playground that we learn how to use. It's not that difficult, but it is a challenge because usually we have two different brains. The fashion designers, they wanted to focus on the aesthetics. The engineers wanted to focus on the functionality, and then to find the beautiful balance, the equilibrium. That's a difficult part, but what an opportunity for our students, to have this both sides experience. I think it's incredible, and for me, that's how should be the future of education, the blurring the lines between fashion, engineering, material science.
Sean, was it difficult for some of your engineering students to figure out, I mean, you got to make it look good. It's got to work in a variety of ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the engineering students, they really appreciated the opportunity to collaborate with fashion students on this, because from their perspective, it took some of the pressure off in terms of the aesthetics and the overall concept. But there, as Galina mentioned, there was definitely a collaboration piece where the engineers had ideas of the way they thought things should work, and the fashion designers had different ideas, and they had to come to common ground on those, and then also consider the users.
What kind of response have you had from kids and their parents?
It's been really amazing so far. So we're working, these were all prototype phase, and we're working with Amanda Hope Foundation now to continue pushing these into final production.
And we should mention Amanda Hope is kind of one of the things that, as you mentioned earlier, kind of got this started with their kids and their little warriors, as you described. It's a great description of these kids. Congratulations. I mean, it must be a great feeling for both of you to be involved. Yes, yes. Thank you both for joining us. Continued success, and thanks again for sharing your story and for your little friends that you bought here, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.